In the quiet architecture of success, one truth stands out with sobering clarity. Children born into wealth are far more likely to thrive than those born into poverty. Macroeconomic research reveals a pattern that challenges our assumptions about education. Academic performance in school often matters less than we believe. When parents are affluent, their children tend to succeed in life regardless of grades. When parents are poor, the path upward remains steep, no matter how hard a child studies. So what separates these worlds? The answer lies in the subtle, everyday rhythms of parenting. While many differences exist, three stand out with particular force. First, wealthy parents speak to their children more frequently and with greater richness. Their conversations flow with wider vocabularies and longer, more complex sentences. In contrast, exchanges in lower-income households tend to be brief and direct. Simple commands like no, yes, or go away. The second difference runs deeper than words. It lives in tone and attitude. Affluent parents often respond with patience and explanation. Imagine a young child reaching toward a hot stove and burning their hand. A wealthy parent might sit with them and say, "You made a mistake, and that's okay. Let me show you why touching fire can hurt you. It causes pain, sometimes serious enough to need a doctor. We don't want you to suffer." A poorer parent facing the same moment is more likely to respond sharply, "Don't ever do that again." The contrast shapes entire worldviews. The child from means learns that the world is understandable and safe, that adults respect them enough to explain. The child from scarcity learns caution, that the world can be unpredictable and adults are figures to fear. This early conditioning follows them into the classroom. The affluent child approaches the teacher with openness, smiles easily, and sees an ally. The child shaped by scarcity often averts their eyes, stays guarded, and carries visible tension. Teachers, sensing this distance, may unconsciously label them as difficult. Authoritarian control can maintain order, yet it plants seeds of stress and insecurity. This leads to the third major difference: stability versus volatility. Families with resources can usually keep their promises. A planned trip or a simple outing becomes reality. In homes where money is always tight, intentions often dissolve under pressure. A promised meal out gets canceled when the paycheck falls short. Over time, children internalize these patterns differently. Poor children are not lacking intelligence. They are responding rationally to the environment they know. Resilience, the belief that the world will catch you when you fall, grows naturally when support feels reliable. Without it, failure begins to feel final. These early lessons help explain why students from different backgrounds behave so differently in school. Naturally, this raises a deeper question. Instead of focusing solely on self-control and grit in the classroom, shouldn't we build systems that offer the vocabulary, warmth, and consistency many children miss at home? Experiments along these lines have shown promise, yet their impact remains limited. By the time children reach school, many of their core assumptions about the world are already set. Efforts to reshape parenting behavior have proven equally difficult, and so the cycle holds. The rich remain rich. The poor remain poor. The invisible currents of early childhood continue to shape destinies across generations, quietly reminding us how profoundly the beginning writes the end.